We're raising the walls on our project house while lowering the chance for bugs, termites, and mold. Hello, I'm Michael Holligan. Let's get started on your new house. Now that we've installed the windows in our country retreat and the interior of the house is secure from the elements, it's time to install our southern pine wood floor. We went with southern pine because it's durable and it has a rustic look that's perfect for a country retreat. We've installed 1 by 6 inch tongue and groove planks. And to fit our rustic theme, we've chosen number 2 grade planks that have more knots and imperfections than higher grades. Eric G. with the Southern Pine Council is a certified forester. He was our advisor on this project.
Southern pine floors have been used extensively since colonial times in homes or in schools, churches, and in commercial buildings. It's going to hold up as well as any other wood floor, and you're able to surface it and refinish it several times throughout its lifetime.
The first thing the installers do is place a layer of polyethylene film over the subfloor. This will reduce the chance that moisture will infiltrate or condensation will form on the underside of the floor. Then the crew puts down 30-pound roofing felt to add another layer of moisture protection. When the moisture barriers are fully installed, it's time to begin laying the planks. The gun shoots these special flooring staples through the plank edge at a 45-degree angle, driving them deep into the subfloor. Once the first planks are secured, the process goes fairly quickly. The crew uses a rubber mallet to make sure the planks fit firmly together. As the installation progresses, the crew takes care to stagger the joints where the planks meet end to end. This prevents the appearance of long and unsightly joint lines. Once your floor is installed, it's time to pick a color and go ahead and stain it. And you can really go with any option that you want. You might just like the natural wood look of the southern pine, so you can just put a sealer on the top of it so no dirt gets down in it. Very easy to maintain and it looks good. Of course, stain colors come in a million different designs, anything that you like. Now this is a little different. This is distress wood. It didn't come like this, it came like our ordinary piece. But what we did was we actually beat on the wood. You can take a hammer and just hit it at different angles. We laid a screw on top of this one in several places and just pounded on it. A lot of people use chains once the floor is installed, just come and just whip the floor. But when you put your stain on top of it, you can see that parts of the stain stay down in the indentation. So it really changes the color of the floor and it looks great. And over time, as you wear on the floor, it looks like it always did. It's pre-distressed. You've already got that look. And it's very easy to take care of.
This is a good example of how the floor tells the life of a tree. It tells a story. Each one of these marks on the flooring is a knot. The little pinholes here are where the stem had needles growing off of it. You can actually tell how the tree grew by looking at the rings on the tree. It grew fairly rapidly when it was a young tree. As it got older, it slowed down in growth, and you can tell that by the spacing between the rings.
The grain pattern that appears on the surface of the plank is determined by what part of the tree the plank was cut from.
This is a good cross-section of the southern pine tree. When a board is cut out of this area of the tree, you end up with what's called vertical grain flooring, where the wood and the grain comes out of the top of the floor. You actually see the actual rings of the floor. When a board is cut out of this area, you end up with flat grain flooring, where the grain runs along the length of the piece of wood.
Southern pine flooring has a lot of character, and because it's an easily renewable resource, there's an environmental benefit as well.
Southern pine is good for the environment because we regenerate and we replant the trees that we use. Today we're on our 4th generation of forests since the Civil War, and we're making sure that we replant every day to ensure that there's forests for our children and grandchildren.
For more information on how durable and attractive southern pine flooring can add beauty and distinction to your new house, visit the Southern Pine Council's website at southernpine.com.